Good afternoon. This is your man, Guardian Knight, coming at you once again to all you new drivers entering this career, coming out of truck driving schools. As you heard in my last video, the things I told you to do and not to do. You know, this industry is bad that we have stereotypes. People look at when they see a truck driver come, oh, here come that old trashy truck driver, or look out, he gonna run you off the road. As new drivers, let me tell y'all something. We need to get on the real, a professional business about ourselves, okay? Because this video that I'm doing right now is what I call lowdowns about the trucking industry, part 2. I heard a lady on YouTube was talking the other day, and she was saying some things about that a student driver told her that his trainee, how he was treating him. Okay, let me explain something to you guys. When you go out with your trainer, see, they did something that I didn't know that they were doing now. Because back in the old day, you go with your trainer like maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7 weeks, maybe 2 months with him. Now I'm hearing that you going out with him for or her for 3 or 4 months. And to be real about it, if you got a good trainer, that's fine. But mostly that you deal with are strictly about the money. They're not really there to teach you what you need to know about that company, okay? They try to teach you just enough to get you to get by, okay? Now, the funny part is this, is how some trainers treat you, okay? Personally, if you got a good trainer, he or she should treat you with the utmost respect, okay? That being said, it makes your job a lot easier, all right? And when the trainer treats you well, again, it makes your job easy. Now, when you out there and you got a trainer that's not doing right, it makes your job miserable. You as a student have the power to communicate with your fleet manager, better known as dispatcher, and your safety department, letting them know what's going on with you and this driver, your trainer, okay? And the woman that was talking, saying this guy was saying how bad his trainer was. And then on top of that, the trainer also must have got on his dispatcher's nerve, because they was giving his trainer and him the runarounds. And the only reason why that happens is when the trainer then gave the dispatcher a hard time. Okay? Now, that being said, the trainer going to take it out on his student, which is wrong. All right? He shouldn't take it out on the student. He has no reason to take it out on the student. If the trainer don't like what's going on, he knows how to leave, quote and unquote. As a young driver, you're going to go through a lot of crap. I'm going to be real with y'all. You're going to go through a lot of crap. But here's the thing. if they're not putting your life at risk, just deal with it. Play the game. Play the game. It sounds hard, and it is. Play the game. Okay? Here's the thing. Again, like I told you in my last video, when you come out of a school, make sure your main objective is stay with this high grade. That gets you in a decent, that can get you in with a okay company. Because I'm gonna tell you this again, you either gonna go to work for CR England, PAM Transport, CRST, Stevens Transport, Swift Transportation, Snyder International, US Express, USA Trucking. Okay? And they're going to put you in a position where they're going to make you want to leave that that company. They're going to make you want to leave. And that being said, deal with everything they throw at you. Because what happens is, after you dealt with them so long, they got to let you go. They let you go because they see you didn't put up with all the bull and the BS that they throwed at you. You didn't endure it. Now in other words, you didn't melt it into them. You become one of them now. Now, that being said, stay with them. Give yourself X amount of years. But drivers, like I said in my last video, I'm telling y'all, save your money. Don't lease no truck with them. Don't lease. I'm being real with you. Don't lease. Buy your truck. If your credit is bad, that's why I told you to save your money up to buy your own truck. Okay? And get your own authority. I'm going to constantly say that in every one of my videos. Get your own authority where you become your own boss. Screw the company and screw the broker. Don't be that hooker. Don't be that hooker and get used by the pimp. The company is the pimp. You being played like a prostitute. Don't let yourself get caught in that trap. Don't get caught up in that trap. Put it back on them. You play that game from one. Give yourself no more than 10 to 11 years. It's a long time, but I'm gonna tell you something. When you get melted in, the years fly by. Trust me. The good thing is, I say 10 years, because 10 years you get 1 million miles. Now, and that being said, the money that you saved up, plus you get a $5,000 bonus that you can put with the money to buy your own truck with. Okay? Now, that being said, you can go out and buy you a truck. Get you, like I said, a day cab. And work for yourself. Now, here comes the thing about how you can save money. Drivers, you starting out in this industry, and a company on average going to pay you 25 cents, at least 25 to 26 cents a mile. Okay? And if you figured it out, okay, with the calculator here, you make 20 cents. Let's say you make a 26 cents a mile, and you run 3,500 miles a week. Okay? You times that by 26 cents, you grossing $910 a week. Okay, after taxes, you're going to bring home right at about, figure So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll say 730, close to 750. All right, after taxes. That's if you ain't got no kids and you paying child support. I'm talking to those that don't have kids. All right. You know, and if you got kids and you with the mother of your kids, you're married, or you with her, y'all girlfriend and boyfriend, and y'all about to get married, that's still a good thing. Okay. Now, that being said, do the math. Okay. Eating out on the road. Eating out on the road, whether you want to believe it or not, right now, to this day and time, is going to cost you on the average of a week. You literally going to spend over you spending at the most 180, about $225 a week. Okay, actually, it might be more than that. I came up with I figured it off. You eating twice a day, it comes up to about 250 a week. And you figure $200 times 4, that's $1,000 a week, a month. All right, that's not even including snacks. That's not even including snacks. Now, you can cut that off. One, drivers may not want to hear this, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. You can take it for what it's worth. Do it, and you see the savings you will come up with. Invest your money, first of all, in a 150 watt inverter. If you ain't got a truck that's got AC connection to it. A lot of trucks do have it now. Some they don't. Okay, buy you a 1500 watt inverter. Invest it. Invest your money in 2 coolers. You can either buy 2 electric, or you can get 1 electric and 1 regular quartz. A 48 quarts Coleman cooler and a 40 quarts Coleman plug-in cooler. Okay. And then invest your money in a new wave oven. Oh man, this thing's freezing up again. A new wave oven. Invest your money in a new wave oven. Okay. Now, that being said, in a new wave oven, you can cook anything in there. You can bake it. You can even air fry. All right. Invest your money also in a food saver. A food saver is a machine that you put your food in, like meat and produce, in a bag, and it sucks the air out of it. Okay, with that 48 quarts Coleman cooler, you can put bags of ice in and put all your vegetables and fruits in it. It'll store them. With the food and the vegetables and fruits in that bag, it keeps them from withering away within a week to 2 weeks. You can hold them at least up to 3 or 4 weeks to a month. It'll preserve them. The meat you put in that electric cooler. You put 1 bag of ice in it, and then the ice it freezes it. It drops the temperature down to 32 degrees, and it freezes all your food. Your meats will last over a month. Meaning, when you leave from home, buy you a meat box. Get you a $65 or $75 meat box. You get chicken, hamburger, steaks. You can get a roast and pork chops. Everything is in there. Okay, with that food saver, with that new wave oven, you can bake you a steak. You can bake you some pork chops. You can bake you some chicken. You can air fry you some chicken. You got everything it's better than the microwave. You got everything of a house. Okay. Now, that being said, buy you a NutriBullet. Why NutriBullet? Because it's better than the juice machine, and it's easier to clean than the juice machine. You can buy you different vegetables and fruits, and you can buy you herbs to put in with that to mask it and to give you your body a re-cleansing or give you that energy you can drink every morning. All right. And when you do that, you sit back. Watch the money, because you ain't got to go in the truck stop and eat anything. You got everything in that truck. Okay. You can still go in the truck stop and, mess around. If you like to play video games, buy you a Xbox 361, an Xbox 360, or a PlayStation 3 or a PlayStation 4. Why go and put money in the video games machines inside the truck stop when you got all the games you can play in your truck? That's if you off into that. If you like to read books, bring you plenty of books. Keep you going. But the thing about that is, watch the money you save on food. Watch your money that you save on your food, because you're gonna see that you're gonna save over $800 a month in food, because it's gonna cost you no more than $175 a month to buy all the stuff you need, okay, to eat in that truck. You good to go. Take the money that you save, you figure you could put $500 back that you save at the end of the month. Take that other $300 and spend it on yourself. Use that for splurging money, okay? Use that for splurging money for yourself. Put the other $500 back to go towards you buying a truck. You do that for the next 10 years, okay? Give yourself 10 years. You're looking at the long haul. You give yourself 10 years. After that, you got enough money up to buy you a day cab, to go get you an authority. You even got enough money to buy you a trailer if you need a trailer, okay? Now, that being said, you cutting out, when you get authority, you cutting out the companies that you have to lease on to. You cutting out the brokers that you have to go get the loads from. You are the broker. You are your own company. You are your own boss. That's the reward that you reap after 10 years and being driving and working for that company you've been working for. Now, the good thing is you can leave out on a good record. They say, hey, this guy was He was a good person. We gave him a hard time, but he stuck it out with us. And he did what he had to what he's supposed to do. Now, you do not, after you got your own authority, you got your own truck, you don't have to work for nobody else. Now, you get people to work for you. That's it. You get them to work for you. You are now your own boss. These cats coming to work for you now. But treat them with respect. Treat them with respect. That being said, drivers, this is a good industry whether you want to know or not. You're going to hear some dark sides. You're going to have people tell you, oh, it's this, it's bad, it ain't worth being out here, I'm going to find me a new career. The grass is not always green on the other side. And you're always going to look for that big silver lining. Okay? All I can tell y'all is this. Stick to your guns and do what you're supposed to do. Save your money. Save it. And I mean, save it. Sacrifice yourself. You young guys that are 23 and 24, you landed at the right time. Because when you turn to age 37, you live to see it. You can be like a king and never have to step foot in that truck ever again. Never. Okay? You got people working for you. But the one thing, remember, treat them right. Treat them right. Treat them like the way you want to be treated. And that being said, drivers, this video that I've done, again, is just to focus on getting you guys geared up for what you about to go to work, come to work for. Okay? It's to get you ready for the things that you're going to be put up against. And it's going to be hard. I'm going to tell you. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. So, and that being said, I'm going to have more videos coming out dealing with all the ins and outs about the lowdowns of trucking. And I'm just going to be real with you. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm going to tell you the truth. And that being said, they call me your man, the guardian knight. Whenever I'm out on that super slam, if God ever let me get out there, as we always say, or as I'm gonna tell you this, as I say, keep the high side up and that low side down. The one guardian knight from the Lone Star State told you so. You can call me a teacher or a guru. We easing back and we back out quiet.